welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Savannahladell, and if you're returning, then welcome back. Today's video is going to be a review on the new Anastasia foundation. I also picked up a powder, so we'll be setting our foundation with this. And if you're interested to see how these two bad boys work together, then stay tuned. Okay, so my face is clean, my brows are already on. I'm gonna start by moisturizing my face, which is something I would do every day. This is the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer Sunscreen. It's SPF 30. I really love it. I had been looking for an SPF that didn't make me ashy, and this is it. And it really moisturizes my skin pretty well, because when I'm not wearing foundation, I'm very dry. Anyway, let's get into the foundation. So this is the new Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation. It's the Luminous foundation. So like I said, I'm combination. So oily people and combo people might be a little bit afraid of this. But it says it is a medium coverage foundation with a luminous natural finish. Some things on the side, it says that it's vegan, gluten-free, alcohol-free, clinically tested, dermatologist tested, all that tested, suitable for sensitive skin, long wearing, no flashback, all that great stuff that you want to hear, right? They all just say foundation on them. This is the front of the bottle. Pretty standard. It kind of reminds me of the, what's it called, Maybelline Fit Me foundations, except for this one comes with a pump, which is great. I think the best choice for me was 470C, and this is what it looks like. I'm hoping that it works out. I'm usually pretty good at picking my foundation. They have a bunch of shades. I don't have it all memorized, but I'll like put it on the screen somewhere, the price, how many shades there are, all that good stuff. You get 1 ounce of product, which is very standard. And the way that I typically apply my foundation, unless it's one that really needs to be applied with a brush, is with my little Real Technique sponge. So this is what we're going to use today. I'm just going to give it a little shake, and I think I'm just going to do 1 pump and see what kind of coverage that gives me. I'm just going to do it on my hand. I want you guys to, well, you know, you gotta, it's never been used, so you gotta load it up. Okay, so that's about 1 pump. This is what it looks like, the consistency. Honestly, it really does remind me of the Maybelline Fit Me, like the consistency of it. So if you've tried that, that kind of gives you an idea. I'm just gonna spread this 1 pump around my face, and I already know, because I like full coverage, y'all, and this says it's medium coverage. I already know this is not going to be enough for me, but just for those people that don't really wear like a ton of foundation and you're like particular on not using too much product, I'm doing this for you. So I just want to see what kind of coverage 1 pump gives us. Let's go ahead and blend this out. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need a few more pumps to get to the coverage that I like, but I just wanted to do this for those light foundation wearers, which is not me, girl. I like a full beat face as far as complexion goes. This is the coverage that I'm getting from just 1 pump. It's okay. I would say it gave me about a light coverage with 1 pump. Yeah, but this is not my style, so we're gonna go ahead and go in the way that I would definitely go in. And honey, I would do a few pumps. That's just how I do, because I want full coverage. If you guys want me to do a wear test on this foundation, let me know in the comments below and I will do that, because this is just basically a first impressions kind of try on. Let's see how it wears, let's see what kind of coverage it gives. But if y'all want me to do a whole wear test, I can definitely do that. So this is what a full face looks like, or more coverage. This is definitely a medium coverage because I can still see a few of like my acne scars and some of my freckles showing, which I don't mind my freckles showing, but I definitely can still see my acne scars peeking through. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but you know, it did say that it's medium coverage, so that is very true. It is definitely luminous. Like, I feel like my skin is glowing, which, you know, is a good thing, but it could also lead to a bad thing if you're oily or if you have combination skin. For me, this would be a bad thing because, girl, I get so oily around my nose or my eyebrows. It's a mess. And so if it's already luminous and then you add my oils in there, like, I'm not really sure how that's gonna work out. So if you're oily or have combination skin, I'm not saying don't get this, but just be aware that it's not matte, so don't expect that. Definitely bake in those places that you get oily in, and that's actually what we're gonna do today because I want to try this powder they came out with. It just looked so beautiful. I like couldn't resist it. But as far as the foundation goes, like, I think the color, I can definitely work it out. It's a little bit dark, just a tiny bit. I want to wear it for a little bit longer and see if it oxidizes, but I think I can definitely get away with it. We're just going to keep moving on. I'm going to do my concealer. I just used my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. This is in the shade Deep, and so I'm just going to put that on and then we'll get into the powder. Okay, so now that I have my concealer on, I really like this. This is actually really cute. Like, I feel like the concealer just brought it all together. So this foundation looks really nice. Pose. Anyways, now let's get into the powder. So there are, I think there's 4 different powders. I'll list them up here somewhere. I got Deep Peach. I thought it was the best for me according to my skin tone and for baking purposes. And it also says on the side of the box that it's vegan, cruelty-free, dermatologist tested, alcohol-free, long-wearing, all that great stuff. You get 0.9 ounces of product in it right here. And this is what it looks like. Hopefully you guys can see that. And yeah, it's just, it looks like a lot. Like, it looks like it would take you a long time to run out of this, which is great. This is what it looks like on the inside. So you would, well, the way I do things like this, I'll just pour a little bit of the powder in the cap and then get what I want. And today we're gonna actually bake with this because it's really hard for me to find powders to bake with that don't leave a white cast. And this is like, I think it's a good color to bake with for me personally, I think. We'll see. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bake with this, and I'm just gonna dip my beauty blender or my Real Technique sponge in there. We're just gonna go right under the eye. Okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. This step, you don't have to bake with this. You can actually just set with it. I know it looks crazy. I don't ever bake like perfect. But for my oily combination girls, this might be a step that you want to take with this foundation, just because, y'all, we can't just be going out with luminous foundation and walking around thinking everything's gonna be okay. Okay, so I know I look crazy, but we're gonna let this bake for like 3 minutes. So I'm just gonna play with my phone and I'll be back in 3 minutes, okay?
A few moments later.
Okay, so it's been about 3 minutes, so now I'm just going to use this brush to dust off the powder and hope that it does not leave a white cast under my eyes. Okay, so it worked out. I actually really love it. I feel like it made me baking with the powder made the foundation more matte. So it doesn't look as luminous, and I feel like if you're an oily girl or combination, this may be a step that you want to take. It really just depends on your preference again, but I wanted to try this because this is probably the way that I'm going to be doing it. And I do want to apologize if the light seems a little different. I'm losing daylight, so if it's getting a little darker, then that's why. But it looks really nice. It just looks smooth, natural, doesn't look like too much. It doesn't feel like too much. I really like this. As me being a combination girl, I probably wouldn't jump for this foundation every day, to be honest, because I just like more full coverage. This is more of a medium coverage, but it's not a big deal. Again, just a preference thing. And then with me being a combination girl, or if you're an oily girl, you probably wouldn't like this foundation. So if you're oily, probably not going to be your friend. If you do want to try it still, I would recommend baking. The powder, love the powder. If you're like my skin tone, I think that either, it depends on what kind of level of brightness you're trying to get to, because there's a banana powder that I feel like you could use and it would be fine. But if you're scared about getting that like white cast under your eye, which that's something I'm afraid of, I just never want to look crazy. So I would recommend Deep Peach if you're somewhere, sorry, my eyes are getting irritated. But if you're somewhere around my skin tone, I definitely would recommend Deep Peach in the powder, and it is baker friendly. You're not gonna have that weird white cast, so I really like it. So y'all, something's going on with my eyes, hold on. Okay y'all, I'm so sorry. I don't know if the powder got in my eye or what's happening, but I'm having some kind of weird reaction, so I'm gonna hurry up and end this video. I'm hoping I'm not irritated by the powder. I think something just got in my eye. But I'm also looking at my sponge, and I'm seeing like little like sparkles, like very, like you have to look close to see them, and I'm thinking that it comes from the powder. So I think the powder may have like a little tiny bit of sparkle in it. Like I don't see it on my skin, but whew, y'all, my eyes are killing me. I don't know what just happened. I'm thinking, I don't think it's any of the products like fault. I think something just got in my eye. This is just real tea, realness, okay? Try to be as real as I can on this channel, so I'm not gonna edit this out, but I am gonna hurry up and do my outro because my eyes are killing me. So overall opinion on the new Anastasia Luminous foundation, I like it. If you are looking for a glowy, dewy look, good to go. Medium coverage, cool. If you're looking for something full coverage, matte, and you're oily, you probably won't like this, just being completely honest. As far as the powder, I really love the powder so far. I'm gonna try it again, and hopefully my eyes don't get irritated. If they get irritated again, then I'm gonna think that something with the powder and my eyes just don't mix, which I hope that's not the case, because I really actually like the way that the powder baked and performed. It looked really nice. My skin it doesn't feel as oily or dewy as, you know, because the foundation is luminous, but I'm an oily girl or combination, so we don't really like those types of things. Those types of things scare us. But yeah, hopefully this gave you guys an idea on if you should try this foundation out. I know there's so many brands coming out with so many products, and they're not cheap, so you want to know where you should throw your coins at. So hopefully this helped you. That was the point of the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below, tell me what you thought about the foundation, and also let me know if you want me to do a wear test on it. Follow me on my new Instagram. I did create a new Instagram. It's Savannahladell, which I'll put up here. Please go follow me. I'm just starting from scratch. I just feel like I had my old Instagram for so long, like since 2012, and there's just so many people on there that don't even get on anymore, and I feel like it's hurting my engagement. So I'm just starting over fresh with people that actually watch my stuff and that are active and all that good stuff. So if you want to be a part of the fam, definitely follow me on there. And I think that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.